I'm going to respond to President Trump's address to Congress. I've been traveling. I haven't seen it. I'm currently at the Danube Institute in Hungary. Let's do it.
The golden age of America has only just begun.
Great first line.
Members are directed to uphold and maintain decorum in the House and to cease any further disruptions. That's your warning.
Wow, disruptions. I mean, I guess this is typical that I've come to expect from identitarians and people who can't form logical, well-reasoned arguments. And that is, you have to disrupt, you have to dismantle, you have to scream, you have to shout, you have to make sure that someone's point, especially in this case, it's the President of the United States addressing Congress in a lawful responsibility. I think that's completely inappropriate. And to be crystal clear, I would say that about no matter, if the Republicans did this with Harris as president, I would say the same thing. I think it's completely unprofessional and frankly disgraceful.
And the chair is prepared to direct the Sergeant at Arms to restore order to the joint session.
Good, kick him out. Interesting, look at that. Half the people said, of course, we know who they are, half stand.
Take your seat, sir.
Shouldn't be a partisan issue.
Take your seat. Finding that members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the Sergeant at Arms to restore order.
Good.
Remove this gentleman from the chamber.
Be funny if he did some jujitsu on them and started swinging his cane. Wow, what a fiasco, what a disgrace. What an embarrassment, too. You have no right, he just screamed. Actually, he has every right. In fact, he's well within his rights.
The brand new Department of Government Efficiency.
Love Doge. Love it. Oh, Musk has a tie on. Love it. Fraud, waste, corruption, root it all out. And again, I would say that no matter who is in office.
Elon Musk, who is in the gallery tonight.
He's working for free, it should be known.
He didn't need this. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Everybody here, even this side, appreciates it, I believe.
I think he's probably right. I think deep down the Democrats do appreciate it. I think he's probably right.
They just don't want to admit that.
I would not personally have started the address like that after the first line. What I would have done is I would have read out, even if it took literally 10 minutes, every single thing that DOGE found, all the waste, all the corruption, and all the fraud. I would have gone item by item by item, and I would have said, your tax money is being wasted. This is corruption. This is fraud. I don't. If I had to stand there for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, all the licenses, the end user licenses that weren't used, the people who weren't showing up for work, who were filing, I mean, just all of it, condoms for places that, all of the programs we're supporting that do no good whatsoever. That's personally how I would have started it. That's just me.
Immigration crackdown in American history, and we quickly achieved the lowest numbers of illegal border crossers ever recorded. Thank you.
I wonder if that's true. I'd like to fact check to see if that's true. I hope it's true, obviously, unvetted illegal immigrants. I don't know that it's true. What a divided house.
Friends in the Democrat Party kept saying we needed new legislation. We must have legislation to secure the border. But it turned out that all we really needed was a new president.
Again, I don't know if that's the case. I don't know. I'd like to see the data and statistics on that. I'm not saying it isn't. I just don't know what the facts are for that. I also don't think there's a conspiracy by Democrats to let illegals in so they become Democratic voters. I don't see there's any evidence for that at all.
Joe Biden didn't just open our borders. He flew illegal aliens over them to overwhelm our schools, hospitals, and communities throughout the country. Entire towns like Aurora, Colorado, and Springfield, Ohio, buckled under the weight of the migrant occupation and corruption like
Yeah, it was
nobody's ever
an
seen before.
idiotic move by
Beautiful
Democrats.
towns destroyed.
Idiotic.
Now, just as I
That
promised
in
in
women's
my
sports,
inaugural address,
idiotic.
we are achieving the great liberation of America. Other countries have used tariffs against us
I don't know the
for
data on
decades,
that.
and now it's our turn to start using them against those other countries. And so on April 2nd, I wanted to make it April 1st, but I didn't want to be accused of April Fool's Day. That's not, just one day was cost us a lot of
It's
money.
actually funny.
But we're going to do it in April. I'm a very superstitious person. April 2nd, reciprocal tariffs kick in. And whatever they tariff us, other countries, we will tariff them. That's reciprocal.
Okay, so this is a hard thing to comment on. I think that there are so many variables involved. I know on the internet, everybody thinks they're an expert about whatever the issue du jour is, but I'm sure that there are complexities in that. My guess is, and I'm spitballing here, that those are negotiating tactics to achieve ends. So he threatens a tariff on Mexico, and the next day, the Mexicans put troops at the border to secure it. So it could be bluster. It could. I don't know. But again, I think it's far more complicated than any knee-jerk reaction would say. And despite what you may think, you're not an expert on tariffs. You might have intuitions and or hunches, but you're simply not an expert on something so complicated.
To rediscover the unstoppable power of the American spirit, and we are going to renew unlimited promise of the American dream. Every single day we will stand up and we will fight, fight, fight for the country our citizens believe
In reference to his assassination.
and for the country our people deserve.
I think Vance will probably be the next Republican candidate for president. That's my guess. So divided. Probably inappropriate to wear a baseball cap there.
Get ready for an incredible future, because the golden age of America has only just begun.
Great rhetoric.
It will be like nothing that has ever been seen before. Thank
It's
you.
the way to
God
get
bless
Americans
you, and God
excited.
bless America.
Yeah, so I thought that was those highlights were good. That was from the Wall Street Journal. I thought those highlights were very good. I just have a few small critiques. I don't know why he didn't list the savings already by DOGE. I'm not clear. You can see those on the Twitter feed where they give very specific savings of things they cut for fraud, waste, and corruption. So from the highlights that I saw, I thought it was a good speech. I thought it energized just the base. I did think that the Democrats, or at least the one Democrat that I saw that had to be escorted out, that was not only grossly unprofessional, but I think it was un-American. That's the president giving a lawful address before Congress, and I think he should, independent of what his party is or if you disagree with him, he should be heard out. Okay, those are my remarks. Look forward to some great content, and thank you for watching. Keep watching.